Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace.
If the Tenryou Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder. Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us? Oh yeah, you're right. If she really wanted to get revenge on us, she could just strike us with lightning right here! Which would also be pretty scary.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the Almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liyue's god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato...
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryou Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment.
Huh? Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the Almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time, and I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryou Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay. Take care then. Come back soon.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation... If things carry on like this, people will start to panic!
Huh? You can actually do that?
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try!
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it... Thank you.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine! Take a break? Come on, keep up. Take a break.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me? What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue. You came because you need my help, didn't you? Still, your answer has put me in a good mood. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dongo and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
Before you get too indignant, consider Faye seeks eternity. To her mortal life.
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you? I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
Protection of the Electro Argon. May the blossoms of the six see Easter.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko!
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person, not even esteemed travelers like yourselves. Guji-ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is authentic. Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior...
just pacing back and forth.
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb. That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the... She's got plenty of space in...
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this. I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any... It has been forbidden.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation...
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
That was terrifying! Would it be...
It's not your first time. I don't see what there...
So... Is the Shogun...
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce... As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No. She was not created. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable...
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out of control
The thunderstorm is getting out of control.
Huh? Okay, well...
I see. So
You can fix it!
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. Yes, that's it. I'm not making...
It's fine! Just as long as you can fix it is all.
Not much. But there is no urgency. To reach an
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, and who knows, a change...
You mean... leave the plane? Yes, you're right. All right then. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace...
What? But you're just A's conscience...
I have my ways. I would never subject...
Oh, great! Then there's nothing...
Tour guides?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today?
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air, and the firmness beneath my feet. Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town! Pick up the pace. Take a break. Pick up the pace.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. Huh, the stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town?
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low profile?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
What's the Shogun doing here? What am I supposed to do in this situation? I'm so nervous. Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk and so on.
Huh? Milk?
It might sound odd, but you see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, the focus is not just the taste.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it.
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise,
A chance combination.
the almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certain.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like... porridge? Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this Dongo milk must...
Well, I won't lie to you.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination, even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the Almighty Shogun has unusual tastes.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
No, Almighty Shogun. That's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for... Oh, I would No. No need. That would be needlessly indulgent. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell... She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for...
Sure! Let's go and have a look. Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace. How tiresome.
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Yai Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to... read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Yai Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all...
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Well... okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too serious.
Okay. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations? Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsettias to become... It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating sunsettias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device. So it's... made up? What's the point of that? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now. How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier...
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these... I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style.
All right, leave it to us. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against. What a strange perk. Someone like that could easily become the top marsh. You do have a point. And it can... The suspense is only skimmed through. Yeah, the plot is... With a premise like this, it's no wonder Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of... That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories. Goodness. Are people in Liyue real? Even though the protagonist refuses to acknowledge his innate talents, he has a rare dedication to justice. Where is he now? Does he have plans to visit Inazuma? If so...
He's a fictional character. He doesn't exist. What about the antagonist, though?
The antagonists? You mean all the people who behaved foolishly? What can I say? They're bad people.
A doesn't seem interested in this. So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's... Do you like the story?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, in accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create, but the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed. I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say, but the truth is right here in front of my eyes.
And that's exactly why we brought you out. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another...
Yes, you're right. Thank you for inviting me out. This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot.
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful...
Take a photo?
It's okay. Come with us.
Take a break. Pick up the pace.
So...
We're taking a photo of you. Basically, a photo...
Okay. So what exactly is... Ah, I see. So enough... the more I think about it, how should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but casual. How about... Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this... It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk. I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. But it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special!
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure if it's not me? Then why does she look exact?
Okay, that's way above Paimon. Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that. My existence. I am me. There is only one of me, but I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in. The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence. Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging? Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my... You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that, but it would be incorrect to conclude from this. Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent God were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, Perhaps I've been holding on to everything.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting... Oh, that sounded like Ippei.
Ippei? Is that someone from the
Yep, let's find...
Pick up the pace.
Hey, Ippei! What's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The Almighty Shogun? You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly do—
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfect, but for some reason, today...
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo...
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have—
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you, you have yet to issue a verdict on the... So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsuka...
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters.
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsuka...
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the...
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a... I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then... Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But no need. I'm only a lowly servant. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burden.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, They are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Keep up. Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains. I feel something that doesn't belong here.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan... Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
Wheel of life. On the rocks!
It's my lucky day!
Take a break.
Illusion shattered!
Fine. No.
Why are there Ronin here?
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
My blade! How's this?
Yeah!
Shine down!
To the fairy! Finally, to the fairy! Let's get down to business! There's more!
Rise.
Boom! How's this? How's this?
Wow. Oh, faster? Okay, faster. Yeah. Yeah. Life goes on.
There's more!
There is no escape!
Finally, no. To the fairy! Finally,
Faster? Okay, faster.
Let's get down to business. How's this?
Rise.
How tiresome.
The fairy.
Shine down!
See no more!
Ow! Pew pew!
The fairy. Finally, what a lucky day.
Now you shall perish! There is no escape!
The fairy. Finally, the fairy. Let's get down to business. Finally, there's more! To the fairy! Finally, lucky day!
Inazuma shines eternal!
To the fairy! Finally,
Illusion shattered!
to the fairy! Let's get down to business.
Shine down!
How tiresome.
Finally, no.
Opening box of Adepti Tricks. Wheel of Life. Look at you, Food Down.
Eyes on me!
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
Let's test my hypothesis. Come on, keep up.
Shine down!
Yeah.
This will end you!
I'm a rock.
Illusion shattered!
You win this battle.
Shine down!
Look, it's Kujo Kamaji.
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what—
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryou Commission recently.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just—
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
all factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the top. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced—
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here.
I believe I now
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant...
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou Commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat...
Sorry,
The first Tenryou Commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel.
Do
you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade. Well, never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me... Does not a single person dare to...
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need but if nothing else... And right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent... Just as the Shogun said, a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept. Come forward. The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn, almighty Shogun.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I...
When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought. I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but... he has shown me how some things remain the same, even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets...
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, the Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as aide, I have much to contemplate in the days to come. I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it... This has certainly been a
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryou Commission, and if you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I... Okay. I'm ready to head... My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time. Considering a lot of what happened was pretty the only thing left to do is return the path.
Pick up the pace.
Miko, we're back!
Did you know? Well then. How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself. It's fine. She wouldn't mind. So, from what you were saying, it seemed that's the most important outcome of the—
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip, and even next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need—
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
How tiresome. Take a break? Pick up the pace. Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace. It's been a while since we first set foot on Inazuma. So many things have happened since then. Yeah, we've definitely made some progress on our journey. So, where should we go today? Huh? What's up? Doesn't want to talk, huh? All right, let's convince him to calm down a little.
Come on, keep up. A spot that's tea time entertainment.
Huh? So you don't have a vision after all? Seems like I've mistaken you for someone else.
At the very least, you should make sure you've got the right person before you go attacking them. No, wait. Even when you've got the right person, you shouldn't go attacking them out of the blue. It's dangerous.
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kaedahara Kazuha? He carries a sword just like you. I've also heard that he possesses an animal vision. That's none of your business. Never mind. You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting my time.
What the heck is this guy's problem? Coming around here, waving that weird sword in our faces, and he didn't even apologize. Seems like a real nutcase. Well, one thing's for sure. No way are we telling him anything about Kazuha. Right? Paimon has a feeling, though, that even if this guy gets to challenge Kazuha to a duel, he won't be able to beat him. Anyway, just to be on the safe side, we should go fight Kazuha right away and tell him to watch his back. Oh? What kind of hunch? A special connection? You mean beyond already knowing each other? Yeah, maybe a little. But then again, most people look pretty much the same once they start fighting, so that doesn't really prove anything. Anyway, there's no time to lose. Let's go tell Kazuha so we won't get into any danger. Paimon heard that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment. Let's look for him there.
Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace. How tiresome. Take a break.
Just who I was hoping to see. I was just thinking to myself, gentry mouth-sized thugs have been mysteriously absent for a while now. You wouldn't know.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh? What? Huh? But I don't care who you are.
No need. We'll take it at the market.
You mean you're not I can't believe it. But gentry mouth-sized thugs could still...
If Paimon told you they're not gonna bother you again, then you'd better believe they're not gonna bother you again.
Huh. Okay, but tell me, what...
Actually, it's for a commission. Can't go into too much detail.
Thank you. Thank you a million times over. I really don't know what to say.
Good people always get what's coming to them in the end. And so will the nasty people. Anyway, let's get going, because apparently we have a show to...
How tiresome.
Welcome. The final act in this drama would not be complete without you two here as audience.
You better believe it!
Well, naturally, I used the time to immerse myself completely in Legend of the Shattered, Divine Halberd, and Ominous Sword. The way the story develops across the first 5 volumes. Nothing short of exemplar. How blessed we are to have such an author grace our world with such works.
And this is related to Gentry Moutsai. How?
It's not. But when something surpasses expectations to such a degree, one must show one's appreciation. And it is thanks to your help that everything will play out just as I had foreseen.
Why does Paimon have to be the only one who... so go on.
Think about it. Gentry, he panics. He hears a rumor that the Feiyun Commerce Guild is the culprit. Panic turns to disbelief. Gentry Moutsai is a hugely powerful figure in the business world. Never has anyone dared to target, so regardless of whether it is revenge...
So it was you!
Speak of the devil.
I went every... Core Lapis is hardly...
We are not persecuting you. Was it not one of your...
You click, Master.
You're open!
Rain outlines your face.
You're open!
Body and mind. Go.
You're open!
Rain cutter.
That was...
No, my sword!
Pay your dues.
Pew pew! Take a break?
Leaving so soon!
Huh? Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa.
You can't run from death.
Impressive.
Their strength is almost spent. Finish them off. The Core Lapis is almost within our grasp.
Might I remind you that the...
What are you saying?
Then figure it out, but...
Don't go...
My lord, what are you...
Thanks to this valiant...
My lord?
You? You are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
Indeed, my liege. I am Xing Cho, disciple of the Guhua clan and second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild manager, and I make no secret of it.
Drats! I've been played like a fiddle.
Gentry Moutsai. Coercion and intimidation are hardly the attributes of a respectable businessman. The problems that your business practices have created, I shudder to think what the Fatui will—
You meddling swine!
Since you asked Chang the Ninth for a discount, 3 times the market rate sounds fair.
How dare you subject me to such viciousness? This is a
Deep breaths now. This is a simple decision. Will you buy or not?
Fine. Have it your way. I'll find the money somehow. Happy now?
On behalf of the Feiyun Commerce Guild, I thank you for your business, and hope you will continue to do business with us in future.
You? Funny-speaking, book-reading, guhua geeking, so that massive stash of—
'Twas but a paltry sum. I got to make a very sound investment while putting Gentry Moutsai in his place. You're too kind. You have
Yikes! Paimon's been calling you guhua geek this whole time! Paimon read in one of these martial artist novels that when rich heirs like you get angry at someone, you have their arms and legs— Paimon's toast! And sorry, very sorry! Please don't hurt Paimon!
Calm down. Since you can fly, you hardly need your legs anyway.
Save me! Save me! This is not a drill! Repeat, this is not a drill!
Jokes aside, I have the two of you to thank for this successful resolution. Really, you were a huge help. Meanwhile, Legend of the I did nothing, and had to have made such valiant—
My lord, forgive the intrusion.
Please inform my father thusly. Might this meritorious act compensate for my prior transgressions, and earn me a few more days of freedom, perchance? Legend of the Shattered Halberd speaks of a domain that I should very much like to invest—
For all your clever long words, the fact is you're just a lazybones who doesn't want to work.
What if I told you that a reward awaits you—
A reward? Well, that sweetens the deal somewhat.
It seems whatever I say, there's no persuading you to stay. Oh, I didn't realize you weren't aware.
Thank you in advance for returning the book for me. I will take my leave now. May we meet again, fellow merchants.
How tiresome. Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace. Here. Take a break. Wheel of life.
Finally, you're back. This morning, the pawnbroker showed up and gave me back my entire collection. I'm positive that you must have please don't say that. You have... The Chang family was a prestige... Since then, I've saved for... Were it not for you, this...
Wow, that's the
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing?
Wonderful. Legend of the
Do people really
Actually, the art... To instigate a revival. In any case, Guhua kids these days. Take that young rascal Xingqiu, for instance. For all his talk about repaying... what does it matter? Anyway, you want... It's yours to keep. In addition, here is but a... My ore is sold, and my treasured books have returned. I can't believe it. What?
What was that? Paimon?
Oh. That little rascal surely isn't...
Huh? Looks like Timaeus isn't here today.
Wait, are these two... Oh, hello, Traveler and Paimon. Pardon me, are you looking for Timaeus?
No, just strange for him to not be around. Paimon always sees him standing here.
I see. He was called away by Albedo a little while ago. I was called over to attend to the store. If you need any help, just call my name. If not, I'll be reading a book over there.
Thanks. No worries. We're all clued up on the basics of alchemy, aren't we?
I guess it's no surprise coming from the one who repelled Storm Terror. Actually, since it's you, I bet you're someone who'd be able to help Albedo.
There's that name again. Albedo. You and Timaeus mentioned him the last time we met, right?
Apologies.
But Paimon's only ever seen Timaeus teaching alchemy. So that means Albedo is a teacher?
Yes. He's dedicated himself to investigating the truth of this world, and has made many an important breakthrough. We often get alchemists coming to Mondstadt from miles around seeking his help. They say that the subtlest of guidance from Mr. Albedo helps them to solve the most—
Wow! Paimon didn't—
Still, it seems that he's encountered a problem in his research recently. I'm sure that Albedo would love to hear about your incredible exploits. I know it would bring him lots of new inspiration. Albedo is a true gentleman. He'll be sure to pay you back in equal measure for helping him out. I don't see why not. Testing the limits of living beings' capabilities is one of Albedo's areas of research, after all. Albedo and Timaeus will be conducting research in the mountains right now. I'd love to take you both to see him, but I'm afraid you'll have to go to the entrance to the pass and look for him by yourselves. Look out for a Sorry, that—
Hey, stop worrying! Sucrose is a whole lot less nervous when she gets...
My apologies. If I could sketch you his portrait.
Anyway, let's go and look for Albedo.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Keep up. Sister Rosaria, so here you are. Choir practice is...
I've told you already, I don't go in.
But...
Hopes? That's odd, because I don't recall...
I mean...
But what? You're the event organ... This far out...
Huh?
Evident. Don't fret. Nobody's gonna... But if you dally any long...
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've got to get going.
Seems like that sister's an expert in making people believe anything.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you...
We'd better watch out. She seems like a dangerous...
Oh, really? I'm a member of the long-standing Favoni...
Wait, she heard that? Paimon was whispering so quietly.
And as for this outlander you seem to be following... the honorary knight that saved us from storm terror. Well then, given your status, I won't press you on your reasons for eavesdropping. Otherwise, depending on your answer, I could have arrested you on the spot.
What? Do the Sisters of Mondstadt have the authority to arrest people now?
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Why shouldn't sisters have a sense of justice?
That doesn't sound right.
Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains? If it's him you're after, I made a point of noting his tracks. Many people have made their way up after the snowstorm. Let's hope they're still there.
So, are you also looking for him?
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be vigilant. I couldn't care what you think. Come on then. I'd like to see what he's up to anyway.
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Pick up the pace. How tiresome.
Fry! Free!
Take a break. Let's test my hypothesis. How tiresome. So, what's inside? Not that I care.
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Let's move.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
You're so suspicious. What if I'm not a criminal in your example?
Cha! How tiresome.
This first. This is trouble.
Take a break.
The numbers of death.
So, what's inside? Not that I care. Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace.
Ooh, it's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm all right. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Huh? Seems like there's more to being a sister in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized.
Take a break. Pick up the pace.
Is that Albedo? Why would he hang around a...
The word on the street is he loves the views and scenery here are
But... Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them. Enough talk. Let's take them out of the picture first.
Take a break. Come on, keep up.
Who are you? Why did you allow— Thank the gods I'd already completed my painting. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilly trails unfinished.
What's up with painting hilly?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my painting, it may give you a clue.
Wow. Look at the detail. But...
You can find these hilly trails anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection. But take a look at this specimen. In the cyclical lives...
Hold your horses. Something. We found your man. I'm headed back.
What? Don't you have any questions for him? Hey! What a weirdo.
So Sister Rosaria brought you. But back to the point.
We met a girl in Mondstadt.
I see. Then, I've heard a bit of everything. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my research would benefit enormously. Forgive me.
Whoa.
You're right. For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You can do that?
However, I have a it's like you, in that it hails from another world. helping.
Well, if you're struggling to figure...
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies of life outside of... But you're not from the known world. By observing...
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
It's possible. Time for a change of surroundings. We should be going.
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
How tiresome. Pick up the pace. Yeah.
Paimon has a question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
I don't know. But I feel the importance using alchemy to... after awakening.
No! Paimon's got a brain! But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that more interesting than whatever it was you were saying?
Well, if it turns out to be a delicious fruit...
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have to look after a child. Another lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. I suppose it's one of the few non-alchemy-related disciplines I'm any good at. The subject of my first research was the element. How you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something I'd like to ascertain. I've got a few questions in that regard. Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? A fourth stomach? Things of that nature. Fascinating. And this floating...
What a stupid question! Can't you see the gap between us? And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating child.
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps there is some invisible force connecting you. Oh, that rules out that possibility. I wonder, did Paimon guide the elemental power to you? But that would mean that Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick, or cause the waterfall south of Springfield to flow backwards. No, that definitely can't be it.
Hey! How would you know anyway?
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference between the... Given that there's clearly a discrepancy in the research. Firstly, let me lure a few slime...
Huh?
Direct and clear observation. Naturally, if you require a greater challenge...
Slimes! Slimes are fine!
Well, prepare yourself. The slimes will be here in...
Take a break.
Power that ended Bastion!
Let's test my hypothesis. Come on, keep up. How tiresome. Come on, keep up. Eyes on me!
Great work. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary? If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready. Excellent. According to my observations, the manifestation of the... Now that we know that the external flow is manifest...
Internal flow?
It's very simple. I can use alchemy to create a potion. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Sounds kinda terrifying.
Don't worry. In the normal course of events, you'd feel some temporary queasiness.
And in...
If anything unexpected occurs, well, that's not that... Just a warning. If an internal element... Yes, that's an excellent... It's a type of ore known as star silver. But unfortunately, not all of it is suitable. I'll take you to my campsite. We can gather some star silver ore on the way. I'll point out any likely contenders. All going to plan, we should be able to begin concocting the potion.
Paimon's still got a few safety concerns, but it seems like there's a silver lining. Let's keep our eyes open.
How tiresome. Pick up the pace.
Here. Should do for catalyst purposes.
Take a break.
Come on, keep up. A spot of tea-time entertainment. Take a break. How tiresome. Take a break.
This one. Usable with a bit of polish. What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way.
Pick up the pace. Come on, keep up.
This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction. While we are waiting, have a look over here. My assistant Timea's here is helping me with my research.
Hello!
Whoa. Look at him.
I wouldn't call them... I think the most rational direction would be to expound... consider. Following this line of thought...
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. A cryoregis... In that sense.
Yes, sir.
After all, if it turned out that he did...
Ah, it would... Speaking of...
Great, I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep calm at all times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
tasty? You've got a funny look on your face. You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What happened?
Oh, this potion channels elemental power into the body. Under normal circumstances, a repelling reaction is to be expected. But if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience...
So you knew you'd be sick?
It was my own concoction, of course. But of course, you're my assistant. By all... In conclusion, I'd say we have...
Aw, Paimon wanted some...
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. The good thing about ordinary is that everything is an object of reference, and everyone understands you. People are the same. They can understand, empathize, encourage, and support one another. When you're sick, a doctor can diagnose you because they are you. But a peculiar person, for example, a human can't understand the life of a pyroregisvine. To sum up, this has been... Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out. If you could see to collating them.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. You gave... having you down as an animal?
Not bad. I think it's an interest...
You can count on me.
Is he trying to join the... what?
Before we can proceed, if you're interested...
Here comes Albedo! Let's go see him!
How tiresome.
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting? Not to worry. They're all for alchemical purposes. You'd be hard-pressed to find an everyday use for them. Well, on with the research. There may be significant differences between different... Take Tevat, for example. Here, those with visions can... But worlds may well exist where only one person is able to do so. Or so, leaving elements to one side. I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words... No. You shan't be required to exert quite... Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
You think Paimon knows how to do that stuff?
That was your best effort? Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help with... I suppose I have a curiosity for things that others find Anyway, why don't...
Cooking?
Not only is this recipe a staple for...
Paimon, that does sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon approves. Good.
I'll leave you to it then. If there's anything left over.
Paimon doesn't think... How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Maybe try the willpower thing again. Get these ideas from anyway?
That was An average outcome experimentally, but as far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, unless...
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food. It's a little more complicated than...
Not to worry. At least we put some food to good. And here's your portion. Enjoy.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety. Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone...
Hey! You were being nice But you do have tasty recipes. And you're right, we are good friends.
Yes, I'm fortunate too, I suppose. Anyway, moving on to the next experiment. There are all manner of alchemical items here. Keeping them in their proper place is a challenge at the best of times. A while ago, I had the misfortune of misplacing a batch. I managed to retrieve the majority, but 2 vials.
Paimon's barely finished.
Don't worry if you can't look. If you had, I must have.
So, guess we'd better take a look. Oh, yeah! Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. The extract of an animo crystal fly can only be animo elemental energy, right? This has gotta be it! Still in one piece! Good thing the vial's so strong! This must be electro-hypostasis powder!
Goodness, you managed to find them. Incredible. 1,000 thanks. I'm wondering... This elemental sight. This is what allowed you to locate the items.
Yep! Guess it does sort of count as a superpower, huh?
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is seldom seen, only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be of benefit to my research.
You mean, we failed again?
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely within my expectations. Besides, getting these items back, I'd call this a very worthwhile experiment. I have to commend your deduction that the items would contain elemental traces. Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. Our research on your identity as one of us is just beginning. In essence, the differences between humans are reflected in our intellectual and physical capabilities. Let's start with physical. Looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing? And if you jump from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her then? So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here? I know of a location.
How tiresome. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. Yep. Keep up.
Gonna be epic.
You want us to jump? From up here?
Not necessarily. Whichever method I will factor.
The opposite side of the lake.
Without limitation, some of us would. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the Then if you would, please. I eagerly await the...
Wait a minute! While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing, emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
Take a break. Pick up the pace.
Great work. I've never seen a... Your reputation precedes you, traveler. The data shows that you're easily...
But you follow...
Me? Actually, if it turns out... If the innumerable
But how does this help your
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the campsite, I should be able to show you something interesting. I may be about to make gold, petrified trees, a sun 8 times the size of our own. The essence of the investigative process is enthralling, but such feelings are inevitably fleeting. I'm willing to pour all my energy into research, all these things that start out as objects of fascination, and...
Oh, so that's why you wanted to paint those hilly churls? Because...
Precisely. To quote my exact...
So after all these...
Of course not. Now, follow me.
Pick up the pace.
Come on, keep up.
Pick up the pace. How tiresome. Pick up the pace. Take a break. Pick up the pace.
I imagine you must have encountered... I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a... I'd like you to... There are two... As with the physical test, there are no a Trident... So, let's see... It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
We go! Adventure time!
Come on, keep up.
Pick up the pace. Take a break.
Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
Pace. Pick up the pace.
pace. Take a break? Yeah! How tiresome. Yeah. Take a break? Every battle has its twists. Come on, I'm a rock. Can't handle your drink. How tiresome. Take a break? How tiresome.
I'm going in! Power that ended Hyson!
Take a break?
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will... Oh, seems that the water... What's this? To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind. They can be found all over Teyvat. There's still a lot to learn about them. Let me make...
Seems like...
I've truly... Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Paimon's kinda looking for... Unless you can...
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced... I most certainly did not. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor. Taking orders? I'd sooner believe you were tricked.
Sister Rosaria's guard's so high, she can't even see over...
It doesn't matter what... I'm only concerned...
No way!
With an alchemist... In any case...
So... What are you gonna do?
I've investigated... But for insurance... Now then. Which is what I was... Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo. And don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's gone! Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that. Huh. Never mind.
We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look.
Take a break? Pick up the pace. Come on, keep up.
You're back. Good. You took quite a while. Time for the result. But the integral preliminary conclusion that I...
You couldn't tell that? We spent all day...
Please, have you ever considered that the world of Teyvat may have an... I mentioned that the only other... But imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
The transition from nothing into something is not near...
Paimon thought...
Life is a manifold tap... a short life, Cat. So, do you understand what I meant?
Albedo,
Thank you both. Your help inspired me to discover the means to make I mean, at the time, in the future. If the need arises, well... I made a point throughout of telling him how ordinary... But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? And those born of Earth are bound by its imperfections. If, one day, I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything, can I rely on you to stop me?